show you the contour style application with Benefit's Hula and the angled blush brush. So we are going to just grab a little bit, cap off the excess, and I always start in the hollows of my cheeks. The guide point for this is to start at the top of your ear and go towards, but not to, the corner of your mouth. You can also make a fish face and bind them that way. Sometimes I have to do that. So you want to make sure that you blend back into your hair. If you are a blonde, you would have to be a little more careful with this. When you are wondering how far to come in, you kind of want to use the edge of your iris as a guide point for that. So now that I've laid that down, I'm going to start to connect on the temples and around the hairline to the other side. For the other application method, which is more of the light dusting, I'm going to use the NYC bronzer. It's a little more forgiving, easier to control, and I'm going to use a fluffy dome-shaped brush. And make sure you tap it off, and then kind of just follow the high points of your face. So, cheekbones, hairline, temples, bridge of your nose. Of application is better if you are not a blush person because you actually just kind of sweep the bronzer over the blush area. The contouring side is better for those that do like to wear blush and kind of feel naked without it. So if you are a blush person like myself, I'll show you where you're going to place that blush, which will always be after you do your bronzer. So I am going to grab some blush on a blush brush. So many things that are hard for me to say. And I'm actually just going to put that above the bronzer on the apples of the cheeks. And you can blend them together so that they transition nicely. There isn't a stripe of bronzer and a spot of blush. So I hope you've learned a little bit more about bronzer today, and I have some quick takeaway tips. Use matte finishes, more cool toned if you want to contour, but really never anything too orange undertone, and use the right brush. Using those 3 tips, you will be able to create either a subtly contoured look or a sun-kissed glow.